Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Social Gracecoat. My name is Christopher Macken, and I am so excited to be here today. We are talking about fashion, which is one of my biggest passions, to be honest with you. I'm live from the studio in Atlanta right now, and I'm going to be joined by a very good friend of mine who is quite the fashion expert herself, the world over, Heather. Heather is going to come and talk to us about Survival Inc. Now, Survival gives a whole new twist on anything that you thought about fashion. This is fashion for real life. So when you walk out of your door, you feel good, you look good, and one of the items we're talking about today has a very interesting twist. So I'm really excited about that. Also, we have a special appearance by the Infinity Belt. The Infinity Belt is going to change the way that you thought your pants could fit, and Heather's going to walk us through every bit of that. But before we move on, I want to connect with you on social media. So make sure you find me on Instagram at The Real Macken. I love to connect with everyone there. So, social media kind of brings us all a little closer, makes us all friends. I enjoy it. So before we go much further, I do want to go ahead and bring in Heather because I want you to get to know her as well. I think you're going to fall in love with her just as much as I did from the first time I met her. She's amazing, she's brilliant, and she is everything that we need to make sure that we are on point with our fashion in every single day. Heather, are you with us?
I am, Christopher. How are you?
I'm
It
good.
is nice and rainy in New York, but hey, we're here.
Listen, Atlanta's getting some sun right now, and I am happy for it. We've had a couple of days of some pretty crazy weather, so it's nice to get some of that southern sunshine that I've grown to love. Heather, before we go much further, I kind of want you to kind of introduce yourself to everyone. You've been in the fashion game for a long time. You get it from front to back. You know fashion like the back of your hand, but I know that. Tell everybody else how you know about fashion.
Absolutely, Christopher. What's fun is I've been in this game for a little over 20 years now. My friends, they all ask me for style advice. They ask me for tips. They ask me what my favorite brands are. They ask me how I style things. So it's really fun to actually be able to bring you guys some of my favorite brands. And especially today, we're going to be talking about Survival and we're going to be talking about the Infinity Belt, both of which I'm wearing. And yet you can't even tell that I'm wearing a belt. And obviously, this is one of my favorite tops from Survival.
So we're going to dive into all of that in just a second. But everyone, before we do that, Heather and I like to get to know all of you a little bit better. And the way that we like to do that is right here on social media. So if you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, put in the comments where you're shopping from. If you're in New York, like Heather is, or if you're in Midtown Atlanta, like myself, or if you're all the way in Los Angeles, like our friend Rashina from Shawl Dolls, I hope she's watching. So just put in the comment section where you're watching from so we get to know you a little bit better. And while you're at it, just keep in mind, if you have any questions during the show, we have Heather here. We've got the expert. She's traveled the world over, scouring the globe for the best fashions for everyday life. And she's going to be bringing them to you right here on socialgraceco.com. So make sure you put the questions in the comment section. And Heather, while we're live, will answer them for you live and in real time. But there's one more thing, Heather, before we start shopping and styling. I want to tell everyone how they shop. So if you're watching from YouTube or Facebook, thank you for joining us. The link is actually in the description of the post. So make sure you go to the description of the post and check out that link. It's going to take you over to socialgraceco.com where you can see the entire page dedicated just to the show. So you don't even have to search. It's all right there for you. And if you happen to be watching from socialgraceco.com, then you're already there. Perfect. So we just had someone that just said, Kim just said that she loves the sweater. So I think that this is probably the perfect time for us to go ahead and start the show. But we're not going to start with a sweater just yet.
No, you're totally doing a real tease, Christopher.
We're going to talk about an item that Heather is wearing right now that you can't even see. And that's the beauty of the Infinity Belt. No longer do you have to struggle with jeans that don't quite fit right, or maybe you have some puckering in weird places. Heather's going to give us the ins and outs of why the Infinity Belt is truly game-changing in the world of fashion, and especially $18 down from 25. So before we get into color selections, I kind of want you to take it away right now, Heather. Give everybody the ins and outs of what makes the Infinity Belt their new favorite friend.
Oh my God, Christopher, you yourself can know that old jeans these days have lots and lots and lots of stretch. So what really happens is around that like noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm sitting here and I'm like hiking up my pants. So my girlfriend, Lindsay, who owns the Infinity Belt, she said to me one day, she said, Heather, why do you keep doing that? You really need to wear my brand. And I was like, oh, Linz, I'm not really like that belts girl. And honestly, it was the best thing that she ever did, and it was game changing in my life. It is really simple. It's this awesome piece of elastic with this amazing just bra hook closure. And what's really nice is, look, everyone these days, we've just had a really rough year. You might have gained the COVID-20, you might be in the process of losing it, and what's really nice is, with the whole bra closure, you can actually, with the same exact belt, no need to purchase a new one, you literally just adjust the clasp according to what you need and how you're feeling that day. What's also nice is, certain times you end up with that back gap. So we don't do that anymore because now you put the Infinity Belt on and it fits really nicely and really smooth. So you can see, you can't tell the fact that I'm wearing anything. It just lays really nice and really flat. And it's just an all-in-all great product.
Okay, so Heather, I actually own the Infinity Belt. I wear the Infinity Belt, and I hope I'm not saying too much when I tell you why. So I've got a big butt. And in order to get jeans to fit, I have to accommodate the butt, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's accommodating the waist. And
yes,
so
absolutely.
I like to wear my shirts, untucked. I'm an untucked kind of guy. But at the same time, whenever I have to bend over and pick up something or anything like that, I don't want that, the waistline gap. The Infinity Belt has
absolutely, and it just eliminates it. It's game changing, Christopher.
It really is. So now I don't have to go and get my jeans altered. I don't have to go in and pay someone to make the waist smaller to be able to accommodate what I just told you. I'm kind of like, I feel a little flush right now that I even said this on camera, to be honest with you. I don't know why I feel so embarrassed. But so, everyone wants their clothes to fit really well. And for someone who maybe doesn't have access to a tailor, or maybe you just you don't feel like spending the money on a tailor, the Infinity Belt gives you the option of cinching in your waist in a form-fitting way where it's been impossible to before.
Yes, no, totally unisex. In the lower sizes, like that, like an extra small, that totally can be used for youth. Kids today, I think it's kind of important. So it's really ageless and for any person. It's just an awesome, awesome invention.
You just made a really good point that I didn't even think about. So Heather, think about it. For someone who maybe, so I grew really fast as a child. So I was 6'7" by a senior in high school. So I was a grower, and and I was always outgrowing my pant sizes. And so my mother would always, number one, buy them longer, and we would tack them up on the inside so that we could let them out. And then also I would outgrow the waist size too. So this is a great way that you can kind of, if you've got one of those kids who are going through a growth spurt, that extra small Infinity Belt is going to be really perfect to help keep that waist where it's supposed to be and let them grow into them. I think in the long run, that's going to save you a ton of money personally. Totally.
And I definitely think that if you're in the process of losing weight, gaining weight, one item changes your life.
And we're talking again, I'm going to ask the producer to bring this back in really quick because $18. $18. I mean, this is like the easy buy, right? It's $18, down from $25. But I do want to go through the color selections really quick. So first of all, we have let's get the color selection going here.
Well, you can totally do black. I personally am wearing the black today, and I do have it with my dark denim jeans.
That's the color I have.
Yeah, I just think it goes with everything. For my lighter jeans, I will tell you, I do actually totally wear them, and I'll do the blue Infinity Belt with my lighter blue jeans. And then white. Hello, spring, summer. I don't want anyone to know. So it's really my white belt with my white jean.
I love it. So the way you shop, everyone, is the description of the post on YouTube and on Facebook. There's going to be a link in there, and that's going to take you over to the designated page for socialgraceco.com. So you can shop this entire show, and you'll find the Infinity Belt right there. But we're going to move right along to that beautiful top that you're wearing right now. Kim commented on it earlier. She said she loved it. This is something different. Now, I think for anybody who's just watching right now, they're thinking, oh, okay, well, she's wearing a cute sweater. But there's so much more to it. Notice it says the 12-month sweater. 12 months in a year, guys. I know that you're thinking normally a sweater and certain times of the year don't go together. For one, Heather, I'm in Atlanta. So tell me what makes this fabric so different that it allows me to wear a sweater during or you to wear a sweater during the spring, summer, and even early fall.
Well, this is the fun thing. This is called Chelsea. She's our fun kind of swing with your kind of cute side slits. And I just want, you can't tell this at home, but this is a sweater that, as Chris said, you wear it 12 months a year. Typically, when you think of sweaters, you think of that fall, winter season where it's cold outside and you kind of want something cuddly. This fabric, which is your nylon viscose spandex, is absolutely the reverse. This is a 12-month-a-year sweater. It's actually thinner. It actually doesn't pill. And you can tell from the silhouette, it's actually like a more boxy, kind of flowy silhouette. And that's really what makes it breathe. And that really is what makes it the 12-month-a-year sweater.
Well, it also, I was just noticing, you normally, you don't hear the word boxy.
Yes.
That goes with form flattering, but I'm seeing the way it's hanging on you, Heather, and it looks superb.
Well, this V-neck. Look at the V-neck. It has this little roll edge, and it's just so feminine. And then you can actually dress her up with like your jewels. Also, look at the 3/4 sleeve, Christopher. It has a dolman sleeve, but then it's your 3/4 sleeve, so you can wear all of your fun bracelets and stuff. And once again, this is one of my favorite things. You could dress her up or you could dress her down. Today I have her a little bit more casual because I have it in with my darker denim jean. And then I styled her actually with just like an open toe, cute little booty.
Can we see the back?
Absolutely, Christopher. It just hangs so.
Look how beautiful it hangs. And the fact that, okay, so I'm going to point out something really quick, Heather.
Yeah.
Again, you're going to think I'm crazy. But how many of you have skin tone transition issues in spring, when it goes from being winter and we've been all bundled up all year long and all of a sudden you don't want to show off your arms because they're really white. It would be nice to have that beautiful transition fabric that gives us the ability to still stay cool and still cover up, like for instance, my fluorescent clear skin. Like I'm pale. I'm very pale right now. So it would give me the option of covering that up and still being able to be fashion forward.
Absolutely. And what's nice is, look, we've all been held up for like a year on pause. So this is also really nice because it kind of camouflages some of your sins. And it has a little bit of the back detail to kind of cover up what we don't, and yet still look feminine.
Yeah, I feel like you're talking directly to me when you talk about covering up the sins. For the past year, I have definitely fallen in love with pizza. So it's
you definitely love pizza.
It's nice to know that something can still be form flattering. It can be luxurious and feel stylish and trend, on point for price point. I mean, we're talking $39 down from $50, and you can have this 12-month-a-year sweater. So really quick, talk to us about sizing.
Oh, this is actually just a true to size sweater. If you want it a little boxier, I would say go up. But to be perfectly honest, if you are small, I would totally say buy a small. If you are really feeling like, hey, I'm kind of feeling a little large these days, well, buy the large. You'll be very content. It has enough room. It has your side slits. It has that, once again, that little kind of boxy feel, and yet it just looks very feminine, and it kind of like, it just works.
I love it. So really quick, I'm gonna get the producer just to go through the color selection for us really quick. What you're seeing on the screen right now, it was the black. This is the camel that we have.
That's a stunning color, Christopher.
It really is. I love the camel. I really do.
The camel is actually heathered. I don't know if you can see that. It's actually heathered. I think it looks definitely much more elevated than just the flat color. It's stunning.
Yeah, I love that color. I think it's really in for this season, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And then one of my favorites is right here. Is the color block. I love this. It's really different and so on trend, especially with those white cuffs. What do you think about that?
I love the color block. It's that total like kind of nautical look that
Yeah.
we love for the spring, summer, wear her with some like white jeans. You can pop it with some red. I just think it's great.
I was thinking nautical as well. I'm glad that you backed me up on that. Whenever I get a fashion expert that agrees with what I'm saying, it just makes me feel good in my soul. So I appreciate that. You made me feel good. And then again, the one
Absolutely.
that you're wearing is the ivory.
Yes. Yes, it's a
And
beautiful, beautiful, rich color.
let's talk about, how do you care for this item?
Christopher, I said this last week, I'm gonna say it again, I'm kind of naughty, I'm not the dry clean girl. So I personally put my clothes in this actually does not pill. That's another, love of mine with this garment. I actually just put her in a laundry bag, put her in the washing machine on like a cold, kind of like light cycle, and then I hang her dry, and you're good to go.
I love it. So, and then we have the sage. Love the sage.
Yes, she's
I,
very similar to the camel because she's heathered again.
she and I may be wearing a similar color right now. I
Oh my
didn't.
God, yes, yes, almost matching,
Yeah,
absolutely,
I
and
didn't
it's
plan
stunning.
that. But I did, for whatever reason, I'm loving those beautiful tones and the colors. I've always been a black, gray, charcoal kind of guy. And for what, maybe it's because we've all been cooped up for so long, but I do
Color,
like a flash of color. I do. Okay,
yes, and just
before,
remember, anything in your wardrobe, Christopher, dark denim, light denim, white jeans, black, dress her up, dress her down, you can wear every single color with everything that's in your wardrobe.
I love it. Okay, so you need to do a quick change. So I'm
I
going to
do,
send
I
her away.
do. All right, I got you.
Okay, so guys, while she's doing a quick change really quick so we can talk about our next top, which I love. It's what we like to call convertible fashion. It gives you the option of wearing something multiple ways and still getting a very dynamic look out of it. I want to just tell you, if you're just now joining us, this is socialgraceco.com. This is what we do. We bring you amazing fashion, amazing lifestyle items that you can use every single day and love all the time. And keep in mind, everything at socialgraceco.com that's purchased, a percentage of the purchase goes back to benefit the world around us, whether it's the environment, people around us. It really is nice to know that when you shop, you're helping others too. And I think that just, listen, there's no more buyer's remorse when you know that you're helping people around you and you're getting deals like socialgraceco.com can bring you. So there you have it. That's kind of the ins and outs of Social Grace Co. So to shop, if you're just now joining us, just keep in mind that at the top of the post on YouTube and on Facebook, there's a link. That link is going to take you over to socialgraceco.com for the designated page for this show, so you can shop everything that we're talking about and find it easily. I believe Heather's back, so I'm going to stop stalling and bring her back into the frame. Nope, the producer just told me, jump in the gun, Christopher. She's still getting ready. We don't want to. It's okay. Hey, listen, it's live. That's what happens in live. I'm so glad you wore the tie-dye. I'm so glad.
Don't you love this?
I love the tie-dye. We're going to get to the tie-dye in just a second, but I'm so glad that you chose to wear this one. So, guys, this is the Handkerchief 3-in-1 top. It's the Riviera style. The one that you're seeing on the right-hand side of your screen, that is going to be the fig color. And, of course, Heather is wearing the tie-dye. This is $29 down from $40. So this is a great savings. But, Heather, I want you to tell us all about what makes it a 3-in-1.
Well, Christopher, that's the fun of this top. So I always joke because you can actually wear this as an on-the-shoulder piece. Then we can be a little sexier and we can kind of do the off-the-shoulder. And then what's also really cool is the fact that you can turn it into a one-shoulder.
I am blown away.
Isn't that amazing? So it's really 3 tops in 1.
I am blown away right now. That looks so amazing that you can just switch up that easily and have something so fun and flirty. This is perfect for summer. I got to tell you, I mean, I think that Turn
I
around.
think I might have blown you away.
A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Turn around for me. I want to see the back of this too. Like, take a look. You get that great handkerchief rouging all the way around. The draping of it is perfect, and then you have the form-flattering undergarment that kind of flows down underneath. So
That's the fun part. So you have this kind of form, flowy, kind of little sexier look, but then this hides a multitude of sins, guys, because it really does.
And on top of that, you're still wearing the infinity belt.
I am. You can't tell. It's like nice and flat, and it just holds me in. And we're good to go.
I love it. So again, this is the Handkerchief Riviera 3-in-1 top. And if you notice, she's got it off the shoulder right now. She just had it on top of the shoulder, and then she did the one shoulder. So you really can mix and match, change it up, and make something unique. On top of that, the way that it flows, it kind of makes itself its own statement piece. So you can wear it with or without jewelry if you want and still look amazing. Like the model right now, the way it's draping is incredible. Can we talk about sizing really quick on this, Heather?
This is another one. Yeah, this is another one, Christopher. This is like your small, your medium, and your large. So I personally would do this true to size. I would wear the medium, and I would be very happy. It has enough in the elastic that it holds. You don't end up like, I'm sure you've seen girls throughout the night, they end up like pulling it up the whole night. This does not have that, just because of the quality of the elastic. But that's really where I would say, just buy what you are. Right. Don't be braiding up because you want it to lay and hold on your shoulders.
So and I was going to ask you about the elastic that's in it, because for lack of, let me make sure I word this the right way. For some of our female friends who are wanting to shop for this item that may be a little bustier, or maybe some of our female shoppers who are not as busty, do they need to change out the sizing, or does the elastic really do and hold where it's supposed to?
No, it holds where it's supposed to. What's really nice about this is because it's a rayon lycra and it has so much stretch, that's the fun part. So you don't be concerned about your bust size. I think that's very important for people to realize that.
Well, and on the same note, I'm going to remember what you just said a minute ago. You're not a dry clean girl, so I think care for this is probably super simple as well, huh?
Oh my God, totally super simple. Once again, it's your rayon lycra fabric. You just throw it in the washing machine, and this one you can actually put it in the dryer. I personally don't. I typically hang my stuff dry. I just think it lasts longer. Yeah, so that's really what I would do. Washing machine, hang it dry.
Oh, that's so simple. Let's get the producer to pull this back up again, because I want to go through color options really quick. Of course, the model that you're seeing on the screen right now is wearing fig. Pardon me, I'm gonna look over our monitor. We got black right here. Everyone, the black is amazing, but for $29, pick up a couple of them and have some options.
Well, Christopher, it's $29. It's basically 3 different looks. You're talking about $10 a look when you want to go out.
So you're better at math than I am. Georgia Public Schools. No, I'm just teasing. Then we have the tie-dye. I absolutely love it. Tie-dye is so in right now. It is ridiculous.
Oh my God, it's so hot. It's crazy.
It really is. And then that beautiful cream for that say something kind of nude tone. I really love that item. Heather, this has been
I was going to say, this is one of my faves.
You know what? I don't doubt that. And let me tell you why. When you put it on, you walk back on camera, there was just something like you felt, I don't know, it was like levity or something. You were kind of bouncing around. You were looking good, feeling hot.
It was a little sassy.
We all love a little sassy. Listen, there's nothing wrong with a statement piece. That's what I love so much about fashion, is the ability to incorporate it into our everyday life and know at the same time that we're really kind of showing off who we are. I always like to say that in the beauty and fashion industry, that beauty and fashion is an outward expression of an inward emotion. So being able to throw on a carefree top like this, run out the door, look chic, smart, and sassy, it gives you the ability to do that easily. And I think that's important, especially in today's busy world.
Absolutely. It just makes you feel good.
It really does. So before we go, Heather, this has been such a fun show, but I want to let everyone know how they can follow you. This is how you can follow Heather on Instagram, G2 Showroom. Give her a look, give her a follow, send her a message, because I promise you she is a wealth of ready-to-wear knowledge, keeping us all in fashion for carefree clothing that always looks great. Heather, I appreciate you joining me today. Do you have anything you want to say to everyone?
No, just have fun, shop, and enjoy.
You're the best. I'll talk to you soon, girl.
Absolutely. Bye, hon.
Bye. Thank you all so much for joining us for another great show at socialgraceco.com. Listen, if you're just now getting to know socialgraceco.com, we're so happy that you're here. If you're watching from Facebook or from YouTube, make sure you give us a follow. Keep in touch with us so that you can see all of these fun shows whenever you want, whether they're live or it's a replay. We're always here for you to keep you in style, whether it's life or fashion. So also follow us on Instagram. We just showed that on the screen just a second ago. We like to keep in touch with you there too. My name is Christopher Macken. It's been such a pleasure to be your host today. Thank you so much for joining us. And make sure you tune back in tonight at 7 p.m. for an amazing show on PPE, everything that people want to stay safe, look good, and keep our family healthy. I'll see you soon, everyone.